I've seen so many cars fly past me, well over the speed limit. And I feel like the only logical explanation is that they have to take a dump. That's the only thing. Like, why else are you going that fast? It is so nice out this morning. It's about 42 degrees. It feels amazing out here. It feels like spring, and I'm here for it. Although, I definitely overdressed again.
It was indeed a perfect morning for a run. But every once in a while, you come across a day where you question why you're outside running in the first place. And that day was Tuesday.
This is the worst. Whew. It's a pretty strong wind. It was nice on the way out. The way back, though, it's definitely a lot stronger.
Wednesday was another speed session for me, and I was trying something a little different, not necessarily with paces or anything like that, but with gear. Okay, so this morning I'm going to be using the Saucony Endorphin Speed 2s. These are actually my favorite in the Endorphin line when it comes to the speed shoes. The second generation was just the best version in my opinion. I have not yet tried the 4s, but I really feel like these ones are actually really good. I actually have several pair of these ones, which is actually kind of ridiculous, but the thing is that I knew ahead of time that they're going to be getting rid of these versions eventually, and I just really loved them. They helped me during my Philadelphia Marathon build-up when I was trying to break 3 hours then. I definitely think these work perfectly for my tempo runs that are not necessarily long runs. If I'm doing like marathon paced repeats, or if I'm doing like mile repeats that are close to marathon pace or around there. Nothing quite long distance. Like, I'm not talking like a 20 miler with like 10 miles of marathon pace in there. I definitely don't see myself using these. I've done it before, but I feel like I need something with a little more cushion than these, but I have done it before in these shoes. But yeah, so these are actually like my favorite tempo shoes.
Just finished up doing that workout, and it was actually nice to get the heart rate up a little bit. Went up a little hot, but it's to be expected. It was nice to get some fast speed on my legs. I actually went a little bit faster than marathon pace, just because I wanted to test the legs out some more and to see if I can actually do it. And I actually felt really good. It is so foggy out here right now. Whew. And I beat the rain. It's misting right now, but I beat the rain. Whew. Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. It is definitely foggy out here, but it's warm. I'll take it. Beat the rain. It's not a good sign. So we're off to a great start for right now.
So I'm just looking at my data here from my Coros app, and apparently last night I slept 9.5 hours. So Seems like I really did need some sleep. It's a good thing. Sleep is always really important, especially when it comes to marathon training. So I'm going to take that as a win. And now I'm going to get ready for my long run today. It's 14 miles. Doing this one solo today, and it should be interesting. It was either run today and run when it's about 40-ish degrees outside, and there's a chance of rain in like half an hour or so, and then it's going to be downpouring past like 12:30 or 1 o'clock, and it's about 8 o'clock now. So it's either do that or run tomorrow and get blown around in 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. So I'm going to choose today to do my long run. Even though there's a chance of rain, I'm going to choose today because I don't feel like fighting the wind tomorrow. I'm going to grab some food first, and then I'm going to get this started. Using some basic... Why am I wearing this hood still? Let me take this. There's no need for me to wearing that here. So I am eating some basic maple and brown sugar oatmeal. This is Whole Foods brand. It's my first time trying this one. It has 31 grams of carbs per packet. The reason I'm using these ones is because they're easy to transport. So if I ever need to travel anywhere and have oatmeal before a race, I know I can at least have this. So I'm testing this out now on a medium long run, just to see how it sits in my stomach. I've tried oatmeal before, but this is just a different kind of oatmeal, so I'm trying this one out. Okay, so I have 14 miles today, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how to fuel this run. Last week I did 10 miles, and I didn't have any fueling at all, and I felt fine, but I was right at that 90-minute mark. And this go around, it's going to be around the 2-hour mark, so I want to make sure I have some kind of fueling. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to go with liquid carbs or if I want to bring gels. I'm not really in the mood for gels right now, so it might be liquid carbs. So I'm going to go with Scratch Super High Carb. Comes with, it's about 100 grams of carbs for one serving. I'm probably going to cut that down some. There's no need to have that much just for this run. I think I'm going to do maybe about 3-4 scoops of this. And then I'll be adding in a packet of Element. This is the raspberry salt Element. I like the combination of the Element and the raspberry Scratch. It's actually pretty good. So I'm going to be using that today. I might try to sip that maybe like every half hour or so, just to kind of make sure I have everything in my system every half an hour. I don't necessarily want to bring a handheld water bottle, but again, I just don't want to bring gels because I just don't feel like having gels today. Not that there's anything wrong with the gels or anything like that, it's just a matter of just trying to make sure I get some kind of fuel in my system no matter what. But I think that the route of going liquid carbs is the better decision for me this go around. Okay, so the shoe choice I'm going to go with today, I think they're going to be the New Balance More V4s. These ones actually are really good for my longer runs, and I actually really do enjoy wearing these shoes on longer runs. My legs don't feel trashed after doing long runs with these, so there's a lot of cushion in here, and I actually really appreciate that a lot, especially on longer runs. So these are the ones I'm going to go with today. All right, I have 14 miles today. I'm excited about it because it's my longest run post Mesa Marathon. It's a little breezy out here. It's not too bad. It hasn't started raining just yet, so that's a good sign. If I can get moving before it starts raining, I'll feel a lot better. So, gonna get after it, and yeah, let's just get it going.
I just got done climbing up this massive hill. It doesn't look like much, but man, heart rate is really jacked up right now. Whew. The good thing about that uphill is that there's a crazy downhill on the other side. I can bring my heart rate down a little bit, which is good. I'm just going to cruise control for now, for about another half mile or so. So that's a good thing. So it's raining a lot harder now, so that's fun. And I've come to the realization that there's no perfect weather for any of my weekend long runs. So that's fun. But it's good to actually get out in this weather. You don't know what's gonna happen on race day. So getting some hills in, getting some crappy weather in, it's always a good time.
This may have been a wild week when it comes to weather, but you know what? That's runner life. Whether it's raining, snowing, windy, it's hot or it's cold, we're out in it. No matter where you're at in your running journey, just remember, forward is a pace. Now it's time to lace up those shoes and get after it. I'll see you in episode 4.